Welcome to Rules and Documentation Test. What is the maximum credit of points a driver can eventually accumulate on their driving license? A 8 points, B 12 points, C 15 points. The answer is C 15 points. Drivers start with 12 points, or 8 if they are novices, and can reach a maximum of 15 points by avoiding infractions. Bonus points are awarded after 3-year periods without penalties until the legal cap is met. Does the Class B license authorize driving a car towing a trailer with a maximum authorized mass, MAM, of 750 kilograms or less? A. No. B. Yes, but special authorization is required. C. Yes. The answer is C. Yes. The Class B license allows driving vehicles up to 3,500 kilograms MEM with a light trailer of up to 750 kilograms. No special authorization is required for this combination. How is reckless driving administratively and legally considered? A. It is considered a very serious offense. B. There are no consequences if no accident occurs. C. It results in a simple warning. The answer is A. It is considered a very serious offense. Reckless driving is a very serious infraction carrying a €500 fine and the loss of 6 points. It is penalized due to the danger posed to road safety, regardless of whether an accident occurs. Is it possible for a specific speed limit to be imposed on a driver due to a medical condition or physical deficiency? A. Yes. B. No. Speed rules apply equally to everyone. C. Yes, but only in residential areas. The answer is A. Yes. The traffic department can impose personal speed limits if physical or mental deficiencies are detected during a medical exam. These restrictions are recorded as numerical codes on the driving license to ensure road safety. For how long is a novice driver required to display the L plate V13 signal on their vehicle after obtaining their first license? A. 1 year from the date of obtaining the first license. B. 2 years regardless of age or license type. C. Until reaching 20 years of age, with a minimum of 2 years. The answer is A. 1 year from the date of obtaining the first license. Drivers must display the L plate on the rear left for 1 year after obtaining their first license. This requirement does not apply if the driver has already held another license for more than a year. What is the maximum authorized mass, MAM, that an automobile can have to be driven with a Class B license? A. 5,000 kilograms. B. 2,500 kilograms. C. 3,500 kilograms. The answer is C. 3,500 kilograms. A Class B license permits driving vehicles with a maximum weight of 3,500 kilograms. These vehicles must be designed for a maximum of 9 seats, including the driver. What is the minimum seniority required for a Class B license holder to be authorized to drive Class A1 motorcycles in Spain? A. 5 years. B. 3 years. C. 1 year. The answer is B. 3 years. Holders of a Class B license with over 3 years of seniority can drive A1 motorcycles within Spain. Before this 3-year period, the B license does not validate the A1 class. What penalty does the owner face for driving a vehicle without mandatory insurance? A fixed fine of €300. B. A fine and immobilization of the vehicle. C. A fine and point deduction. The answer is B. A fine and immobilization of the vehicle. Driving without insurance results in a fine between €601 and €3,005 and vehicle immobilization. It does not involve the loss of driving license points. If you are responsible for an accident, what damages does the mandatory civil liability insurance cover? A. Damage to both vehicles. B. Damage to the at-fault driver's own vehicle. C. Only damage caused to the other vehicle. The answer is C. Only damage caused to the other vehicle. Mandatory insurance covers property damage and personal injury to third parties and passengers. It excludes coverage for the at-fault driver's own vehicle damage and personal injuries. Will the officers proceed to immobilize the vehicle if it is circulating without the mandatory insurance? A. Yes. B. No, only if unlicensed. C. No, never. The answer is A. Yes. Driving without mandatory insurance results in a fine and the immediate immobilization of the vehicle. It cannot be driven again until proof of active insurance is provided. If you commit a traffic violation while driving a vehicle, does it always result in the loss of points from your driving license? A. Yes, always, no matter the type of infraction. B. No, if the vehicle isn't yours. C. Yes, but only for certain infractions. The answer is C. Yes, but only for certain infractions. Only serious or very serious infractions that endanger road safety result in the loss of points. Minor or administrative violations carry a financial penalty but do not affect your point balance. Is it valid to drive using a photocopy of your driving license instead of the original document? A. No. B. Yes, as long as it is properly certified. C. Yes, but only in color. The answer is B. Yes, as long as it is properly certified. A photocopy of the driving license is valid only if it is duly certified by a competent official body. The digital license in the DGT app is also fully legally valid. Which body is responsible for processing and assigning the license plate number when registering a new vehicle? A. The dealership where the vehicle is purchased. B. The General Directorate of Traffic. C. The Provincial Traffic Department. The answer is C. The Provincial Traffic Department. The Provincial Traffic Headquarters is the official body responsible for assigning license plates and issuing the registration certificate. The dealership only acts as an intermediary or agent during these procedures. If you sell your vehicle, are you required to notify the traffic department, Jefatura de Tráfico, of the sale? A. Yes, but there is no deadline. B. Yes, within 10 days and with the new owner's details. C. No, the buyer must notify the sale. The answer is B. Yes, within 10 days and with the new owner's details. The seller is required to notify the traffic department of the sale within 10 days. This procedure releases the previous owner from any legal or tax liabilities after the vehicle handover. In addition to passenger cars, what other vehicles are you authorized to drive with a Class B permit? A. Mopeds with 2, 3, or 4 wheels. B. All vehicles permitted with a Class A license. C. Motorcycles over 125 cubic centimeters. The answer is A. Mopeds with 2, 3, or 4 wheels. The Class B permit allows driving cars and mopeds from the moment it is obtained. After 3 years of experience, it permits driving motorcycles up to 125 cubic centimeters only within the national territory. Will the agents proceed to immobilize the vehicle if it circulates without the mandatory insurance? A. Yes. B. No, only if the driver has no license. C. No, under no circumstances. The answer is A. Yes. Driving without mandatory insurance results in a fine and immediate vehicle immobilization. The vehicle will be impounded and can only be released after providing proof of insurance and paying all associated costs. Which document is responsible for certifying the registration of a car and authorizing its circulation on public roads? A. The mandatory insurance certificate. B. The technical inspection card. C. The registration certificate. The answer is C. The registration certificate. The circulation permit certifies that the vehicle has been registered and authorizes it to be driven on public roads. It includes the owner's details and the vehicle's technical specifications. Besides the driving license, what other vehicle documents must a car driver mandatorily carry? A. The registration certificate and the vehicle inspection card. B. Only the registration certificate. C. No additional documents are required. The answer is A. The registration certificate and the vehicle inspection card. It is mandatory to carry both the registration certificate and the technical inspection card, ITV. Original documents or certified photocopies are legally accepted. Does the Class B license authorize the driving of motorcycles within Spanish territory? A. No. To drive motorcycles, you must obtain an A1 or A2 license. B. Yes, but only motorcycles within the A1 category if the B license has been held for more than 3 years in Spain. C. Yes, regardless of how long the B license has been held. The answer is B. Yes, but only motorcycles within the A1 category if the B license has been held for more than 3 years in Spain. With a Class B license held for over 3 years, you can drive A1 motorcycles up to 125 cubic centimeters exclusively in Spain. If the license is less than 3 years old, driving motorcycles is not allowed except for mopeds. According to traffic regulations, who is considered the registered holder of a vehicle? A. The person who has the insurance policy in their name. B. The person under whose name the vehicle is registered in the official registry. C. The person who owns the vehicle as property. The answer is B. The person under whose name the vehicle is registered in the official registry. The registered holder is the person listed in the official vehicle registry and is responsible for administrative tasks like taxes and inspections. This role is distinct from the legal owner and the insurance policyholder. I hope this review was helpful. Remember to visit dintratus.com to practice with thousands of updated questions. Good luck with your exam.